Have you ever felt stunted by your creativity? Whether you're a writer and are struggling with writing another word, or an artist and struggling creating a new concept for a movement or artistic piece. A lot of times we look to our mind to find inspiration to how to become more creative by doing mental gymnastics or by doing something to inspire the mind to be more creative. What I like to recommend and what yoga actually recommends is we to actually focus in on our sacral, Svadhisthana. Our sacral chakra is symbolized by the color orange, and it is the symbol and the center of our passion and creativity. In the Yogchen philosophy or in the Taoist philosophy, we believe that 2/3 of our energy comes from this place. So, how do I access the energy of my sacral and use it in a creative way? Here are some very easy tips that you can use to become more creative. The first one is actually pressing upon the spot. This is one of our great chakra points, which you actually feel a felt difference when you physically stimulate this area. So, laying your hand right underneath that belly button, that's where it's located, is a great way to begin tuning into the energy existing in this place. Also, community. This is the center and the focus of community. So the friendships we have, if we're not that popular and don't have that many friends, that's okay, because within us there's a community. There is our mind, body, and consciousness. That is the original and the primordial community that we should all focus on. The community of self. Are your actions in alignment with your words? Are your thoughts in alignment with your actions? By bringing harmony to your internal community, it lays the groundwork for creativity to blossom because our community is all talking together correctly and we're all seeking towards the same goal. Blocks in creativity occur when our heart wants one thing, but our mind may want to express it in a different way, and our body just doesn't even understand what either of the two are saying. Either of these focuses can be blocked, our mind, our body, or our heart/consciousness, but until we find harmony of the three, then we really can't be creative. This center, Svadhisthana, is symbolized by the bowl. So yesterday we talked about the root and growing roots or veins to channel energy out. We pour energy out of the sacrum because it is a sort of a bowl. So your sacrum and your sacral, by doing hip rotations, internal protrusions, and reclining intrusions. I don't know the correct word for that, but basically arching and unarching your back. That's a great way to tap into this energy. Visualizing a bowl and placing your hand on this space and letting the energy pour through you. So that's a meditation I specifically do for this area, placing my hand underneath my belly button, envisioning that there's a bowl with whatever color you desire. I like to picture orange as that's traditionally the color, but I encourage you to pick your own colors for the liquid inside of this bowl and watch that bowl pour through you. There are yogic poses, of course, that you can do to activate this area, but I like to focus on what is easily accessible and what you can do today. And I really imagine and recommend for you to imagine that there's a bowl within this place. We place physical pressure on it to stimulate our consciousness in knowing that we're connecting to this chakra and allowing it to flow. A last side note of this, a lot of times people, I would say, misname this energy with sexual energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's innocent in its description. However, I like to view this as a sensual energy. Connecting to your creative energy is a daily experience, and we can do this sensually. I don't understand or recommend that we only focus on the sexual when we think of this area. It is symbolic by the zodiacal Scorpio. So there is a lot of intensity and passion with it. But sexuality is just one way that we can go with this huge 2/3 of energy within our body. But by transforming and almost renaming it from a sexual energy into a sensual energy, that becomes applicable through your whole day. It may be a bit difficult to be sexual all day, but to be sensual, sensuality occurs when you're eating that fruit that just feels so good, that makes you have a verbal exclamation in a sort of way. It's a feeling of your favorite shirt on your body. Sensuality is sensing the reality around you. How can you incorporate what you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you hear? How can you become more in alignment to all of that on a daily basis, to feel the breeze of the air, to feel your feet as they're within the shoe or barefoot? When we get so intimate with our lived experience that it feels sensual just existing, that is the birthplace of creativity. So of course, you can use this and visualize this as a sexual energy center. I personally like to view it as a sensual energy center, as it allows me to connect to it more efficaciously on a daily basis. Thank you so much for listening. Tomorrow we'll be talking about our solar plexus. With love. Bye.